What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be a day in the life video. Haven't done one of these in about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks now, it feels like. So bring you guys along with me, show you guys what I'm doing throughout the day as a guy on his way to 6 figures. Real close, guys, so I'm trying to hit that mark by the end of, what's this, June that we're in? I'd like to hit it by the end of this month, but I think it might be like the first week of July, but hey, who knows? We can pull a miracle out within the next, with 9 days left of this month? Man, this month's flying by, guys. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a clothing reseller. I only sell on eBay. I do 50 a day, and I was doing it with listers. I kind of stopped using them, man. They were causing me a lot of stress and headaches using those VAs, man. They just don't really understand a lot of things because they're from different countries. That's neither here nor there anyway. I'm gonna jump into some of this customer service and stuff on the back end. I do this every morning. I read my Bible, and then I drink a boatload of coffee, and I do customer service first and foremost on eBay. And let's refresh this screen here while I take a gigantic sip of this coffee. 36 orders going out so far. 6 of them are from this morning. I don't know why it still says, somebody gave me a recommendation to check these 3 messages that I have on here by going back to the messages or something. Nope, that's not it. But I like trying to switch back to the old message settings, switch back to classic view, switch back, and then from members, let's see, but I don't see anything in here for members, so I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe this is one. Check that one. I'll go back. Let's see. Okay. Are they gonna mark this as red or what? Let me just click that. There's another one. Let's see. And there's another one. Now let's see. Mark as red. Okay. Now let's see what happens. It says from members 0. All right, now let's try to go back to the new view. That ain't what I want. Tell us what you think. We've updated messages. Try now. Try now. All right, let's go back to the overview page. Boom, it worked. Hey, let's go. Shout out to the subscriber that gave me that tip to get rid of the unread messages. You guys are G's, straight gangsters. Love you guys, man. So anyway, we got 6 send offers. Sorry for the time suck right there, guys. 25% offers that I send, because I just do that. That's what I do. I run a 20% off store coupon as well, but when I send offers out, I send them out for 25%, just because sometimes 20% doesn't move the needle. So the first things first today is I don't have any messages, I don't think, because obviously I just cleared them out. So I don't have any messages. I don't have any returns. I do have 4 returns actually that I need to process today, that just came in the mail. I did these returns already. These are returns from just over the past few days. In returns, you know, you guys probably are like, damn, there's a lot of items to get returned. The whole year I've had 65 returns, right? Which might sound like a lot, but I don't know, I've sold several thousands of items this year, so it's really not a lot when you boil it down, when you break it down. My return rate is 2.5, so that's not really a bad return rate. It's actually a really decent return rate for used clothing, which doesn't fit true to size most times, and people are not checking measurements. So it's all good in my opinion. Today up on the agenda is only a measly 14 clothing items, sadly, because my last binge trip got cut short abruptly. donate pile, listed inventory right here. And then today I'm gonna list all these hats. We got about 35 hats here I'm gonna take photos of and get those listed in the listing box. Just got a new supply of boxes that I keep all my items in, as well as a new supply of poly bags. These are what I keep the clothes in once I bag them and tag them with the SKUs over yonder. I'll bag these up. I'll take photos of it on the scale so I can have the measurement of what it weighs inside the listing, so I know what method to use for shipping. Because sometimes a shirt can be priority mail, you know what I mean? It just weighs 1.2 ounces, or sometimes a pair of jeans can be first class because it weighs under a pound. So I need that photo and the measurements while I'm doing my listing so I don't price it wrong. And then of course I slap a SKU number on them onto the bag and then put it in the box. You can make these SKUs yourself. I do have a video on my channel how to make custom SKUs, and you just order these labels. They come 1,300 on a roll, and you get like, I don't know, 12 rolls in a box. So you literally get thousands and thousands of rolls for like 30 bucks. You can make SKUs for the whole year if you don't do as many listings as I do. And I do 50 listings a day live on eBay, like get launched every single day. Since I'm back to doing listings myself, I'm doing 50 a day, and trying to consider which one of these VAs I'm going to use. I think I'm still going to send 30 a day to him. The newest of listers is actually catching on pretty well. So I think I'm going to just get rid of the rest of them and keep the one guy and have him do my drafts for my days off. And I'll do my daily listings, because the problem that I was running into with the lister is they don't know the keywords. So I sent them a guide. I sent them a guide that says these are the keywords to use. Look at this item. Find an item on that list of keywords, pick out the keywords that match that item, boom, title made. You know, no need to guess things, no need to like try to figure out cool trendy keywords or what category it fits along. And for the most part, that's been working out. So, and then the sweet part about this guy is whatever listings that he messes up, he gives me credit for. So, and that's not something that he wanted to do. That's something that I told him he was going to have to do, because I'm not gonna pay for listings that aren't done correctly that I have to fix, and then still just, so like I'm paying you to make me do work, you know? So if that makes sense. So instead of me fixing the listings and then still paying him, he owes me those listings that I have to fix. And somebody's probably out there roasting me in the comment section right now saying that that's, you know, something ignorant to do. But if someone comes to your job and works for you and then sits and talks on their phone all day and doesn't do the job, are you going to feel great about paying them? I don't think so. In this lifetime, even the Bible says you shouldn't get paid if you're lazy. That's why people that are, you know, always looking for handouts need to be shown the way. Like, you're not supposed to be lazy in this lifetime. You're supposed to work. You're supposed to earn a wage for that work. So if you're not doing the work, I don't necessarily think that I should have to pay you for that work. All right, rant over. So today's agenda is to get these boxes to the storage unit, get these photos of these items taken and listed. And then, since I don't have any more inventory for tomorrow, I might swing by the thrift store and try and buy enough inventory to get items listed tomorrow. So that way I can go to the bins tomorrow. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but I'll take you guys along with me and show you guys what I do for the rest of the day and what the processes look like. And so normally I don't lint roll everything, right? But the darker colors, I kind of have to lint roll. Now, I've been asked how I take my photos, and so literally I just use this lanyard and hang my phone around my neck. I put my phone in square mode. You gotta make sure the back of your lens is clean so you don't get cloudy photos. But I put the phone in square mode. So I put the phone in square mode, and what that means is you go to the photo size. You can do full if it will switch. You can do the full screen, or you can do 3/4 of the screen, or you can do 9/16. I don't know what that even is, honestly. Looks like full screen to me. and then you can do square mode, which is a 1-to-1 ratio, which leaves off the sides, so your item can pretty much fit right into the screen. So it's like the perfect measurements on each side, perfect length, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So there's not a whole bunch of exterior borders showing. So I take a main photo, I take a picture of the tag so I know where it's made at, what it's made of. I take a picture of the collar, then whatever's on the item, left side, right side. Then I flip the item over, real simple, smooth it out, hit it with the lint roller so I can get rid of like any of the little fibers that are on the item from being washed. I wash everything. I don't wash it. I pay my mom to wash everything because it comes from the bins and the bins are gross. Take a picture of the back. Then I grab this ruler that I keep on standby, measure the pit to pit, measure the collar to hem, and if there's any stains or anything on it, I'll point it out with this chopstick and take a photo as well, which there's not. So then I fold the item like so, right? Someone asked me how I fold items. I just use this board as a folding thing. Nothing fancy, just a real quick fold, right? And then I put it in one of these bags. Let me see. Then I put it in one of these bags. Peel the sticky off. Push the air out. Pop it on the scale and put a SKU number on it, right? And then I take a picture. Then I take a picture of it on the scale and pop it in this box. Now it takes a lot less time than what it just did with me not explaining it. So I'm gonna get the rest of these photos taken as quick as possible. Oh yeah, this is a lanyard. I put the phone around me so I don't have to sit the phone down and pick it up. It does not save any time wearing this lanyard around your neck, but at least you know where the phone is at all times, instead of sometimes I'll sit it over here, sometimes I'll sit it there, sometimes I'll sit it right here, and it just takes the guesswork out of actually knowing where the phone is. Either way it goes, it takes the same amount of time to pick a phone up, whether it's hanging from your neck or it's sitting on a surface somewhere. It does not save time, but it does help you to stop fumbling around looking for the phone. There is a link for this in the description, as well as any of the other products used in this video. The scale, the bags, the SKUs, the boxes, everything. You can find all the links in the description down below. So I'm gonna take the rest of these clothing photos and I'll report back in a moment. All right, everybody, so I just got off the Patreon call that I do every morning, 9 a.m. Well, I do it Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time in the Patreon call, where I just go over you guys' store with you, whatever questions you guys have, try to help you guys optimize your eBay stores or whatever reselling platform you sell on. There's several people that are not on eBay, or at least not on eBay exclusively inside of the Patreon. So anyway, I was on the Patreon call, and then I was checking my store, just going over some things with the members of the Patreon. Come to find out I got a Vero. Let me show you guys. So I had heard this in the past, and then I had forgotten it over the time, but I got a Vero for an Herbalife, where's it at? Los Angeles Galaxy shirt, David Beckham, Herbalife. Let's see if I can actually pull the item up. I don't think I'll be able to actually pull the item up because it's been removed. So I'm not going to be able to find it. I'm not going to be able to find it because when you get a Vero, they remove the listing. So either way it goes, guys, be mindful of the things that you're listing. Obviously Herbalife's going to be a Vero because that's the company that issued the Vero. So don't list anything from Herbalife. I think, like I said, at one point in time, I think I had heard this in the past, but I sold some Herbalife supplements way back in the day. But you know what? It makes sense because Herbalife is an MLM, multi-level marketing. You can't sell that stuff on, which I'm surprised because people sell the crap out of LuLaRoe on I do at least. Not the crap, but I sell a lot of it. I have sold a decent amount of it. So you just got to be mindful of the things that you're listing. So take it from me, guys. You know, I've been doing this, you know, several thousands of items sold, like over 12,000 items sold in just the last 2 years or whatever, and still learning stuff every single day. You know what I mean? Like, nobody knows everything. Nobody's an expert. You can be an expert, but you can still learn something. So take heed, guys. So anyway, that part of the day is done. Patreon call's done. Now we're just chilling in the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, it is $30 a month. You get access to Bo Johnson and myself. You get an item specifics guide. You get a reseller spreadsheet. You get private Discord service between, you know, 30 something other members of this wonderful community we call the reseller community. And we get to share knowledge. You get to ask questions, get tips on listings. We do also, which you can get this publicly, there's a list of keywords, trending keywords that help you optimize your listings as well. And ever since I've been using these keywords, guys, my newer items have been flying off the shelves. So there's also a private tier for private individualized coaching between Bo Johnson and myself simultaneously. The rest of the calls do not have Bo and I together. This is, you know, just a higher level tier. But if you guys want to give it a try, there's a 7-day free trial. If you guys try it and you like it, stay on for $1 a day. If you try it and you don't like it, at least you got yourself a free store review and some tips and tricks that come with the Patreon. So really suggest you guys give it a try. I do think you will find value in it and you will continue to stay on. So hopefully we'll see you guys over there. Here at the storage unit, I got 37 orders going out for a total of $704. So I'm gonna get to pulling these orders. So the way I pull my orders is I have everything in numerical order. If you see here, 7,000, 794, 71, 72, and everything goes in order on the shelf. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, and so on, all the way around to even over there up against the wall. Those are the newer listings. I gotta buy some more shelves, and I'll put the next shelf next to this one, and then that one next to this one, and so on and down until I fill up this whole entire area. So what I do is I go to ebay.com to pull the orders. I don't use the app, and I pull the number in sequential order. So it's going to start with 11, then for some reason it 1,000, then it goes back to 11 and so on, 12s, 13s, 16s, and then I just pull the orders off of my phone in the order that they're going to show up on the print page. So these are going to be in the order that they need to go on the print page, and I'll put them in this box right here, so that way I can just pull each item out in order. Now the first one is going to be some of these fishing hooks. Right here, I'm running out of these. I bought a boatload of these at one point, so it's going to be a 4-pack of these. I'm selling these for like $1 something. I'm well into the profits on them, and at this point they're just on sale very cheap just to get rid of them, because these are clearly hard goods and I don't sell hard goods anymore. So I'm just trying to really fire sell those out of here, get the velocity on my store, and get rid of items that are just taking up space, because this tote doesn't need to be there. So these Eddie Bauer pants sold for $10. They're number 1198. So what I'll do is, this is 1181, so that means they got to be in here. So 1198 right here. Pull them out, slide the box back, put this in this box. That's going to be the first item that gets packed in the clothing. The first item is going to be those hooks. This is going to be the next item. So then I come to the phone, 1153. So I take this ladder and I come over here to the 11s and I climb up, 1138. So 1153. Hope Fiction tee just sold for $10. And I put that in line, and I just do that till the box gets filled. So once again, pull my trusty stool. 11570 is the number. So 11570. 71, 11.5, 70. So this is a rugby shirt. LL Bean, I believe, is what it was. Sold for, not sure how many dollars it's sold for. Oh, it's a Lands End rugby shirt, and it's sold for $12. So this store right here, guys, is available in my store Amazon links. It'll be in the description. It's like 40 bucks, guys, but can't put a price on safety to reach to the top of the shelf. Now I could just pull these boxes down, you know what I mean, and like pull the item out, but then you run the risk of it falling on your head or breaking your neck or something like that. Them boxes are like 100 pounds sometimes, so I use that ladder, man. It's totally a game changer, and I recommend you guys get one. You don't have to get this one, but I recommend you get a step stool from somewhere, anywhere. You don't even have to use my link, guys. Go to the hardware store near you. Find something that's going to help you be safety compliant, especially if you got employees. You're going to need insurance, and you're going to need something that's going to, this is ANSI and OSHA compliant, so make sure you guys are handling employee safety and your safety to the best of your ability, as well as all the other stuff, the box, the shelves, bags, all that. I've already told you in the descriptions as well. So next item is going to be 15652. I'm telling you guys, this thing is so fast. This inventory system is. These are union based shorts. These sold for $15, just basic cargo shorts. Union Base, not an awesome brand, so to get $15 out of it is pretty good, honestly. $7.50, $15.750. Another quick item to pull. These are Victoria's Secret pants, sold for $11.25. Also not the greatest of brands, but will sell consistently. Another item people pass up all the time. This is a vintage EMT shirt, like as far as in, you know, a medical, like paramedic, you know, in the ambulance. This sold for $11.25, so not a high price. $15,818. $15,818. See, so easy to pull, guys. But look at the tag though. So the tag is just the jerseys, made in USA. This tag right here, vintage single stitch shirt. So while an EMT shirt is not like the most desirable of items or patterns, with it being single stitch, made in the USA, jerseys tag did make it sell, and it wasn't listed very long. $15,818. I'm on $16,818 or something right now. So literally probably just 2 or 3 weeks, probably 2 weeks maximum. So very quick sell. Very pleased. $16,176. These are American Eagle shorts, sold for 15 bucks. $16,176. 16,176. Just American Eagle chino shorts. If they would have been the cargos, probably would have sold for closer to 25 bucks. Zildjian. I just picked this up in the last Ben's video, I believe. 16,414. Zildjian cymbals shirt. They make cymbals for drum sets. 414. 414. Alright guys, so this is a vintage Zildjian shirt. How much did this sell for? It sold for $18.75. I had it listed for 25 bucks, and I sent a 25% off offer, and the buyer accepted. Most of my offers come, or most of my sales come from either best offer or a seller initiated offer. So 16,513. This is also another vintage item. 16,513. 16,513. This is a vintage made in the USA Fieldmaster flannel shirt. It is 40% wool, which made it sell faster. The rest of the contents are acrylic and nylon, and this sold for $20. So pretty good sell. It is summertime, guys, so don't pass on this stuff just because of the weather. As long as it's a desirable content. Fieldmaster is not the greatest of brands. As long as it's a desirable content material, it'll still sell quick. Both of these are items I just listed. Nike Dry Fit golf shorts, so for 15 bucks, in a Margaritaville Panama City Beach shirt. I just listed this yesterday. Matter of fact, I think it was the day before yesterday. That sold for 15 bucks as well. 16731. Polo Ralph Lauren thermal shirt with a hood on it. 731. This sold for a best offer of $14 with a note from the buyer that says thank you. You are very, very welcome. So I received this question from Deborah L. Combe, 4562. Great show. Question: when do you take the picture of the SKU number? After each individual item, do you fold and put in a bag, or do you do them all at the end? And as you guys see, this question just came in 27 minutes ago. And as I've already went over earlier in this video, when I take my photos, that I do bag and tag the items and then take a picture of the SKU on the scale. So this is why I answer these questions to the best of my ability, because I answered this question already and a viewer asked me this question just 27 minutes ago. So you never know, man. Sometimes I get in the mode of people already know this stuff. This is already easy. People know this. This is pretty self-explanatory. But for some reason today, I was just like, go into a little bit more detail about why you do the things the way that you do them inside your business, because somebody out there doesn't know this information, and I stand corrected. So, or I stand to prove my point has been proven that people don't know the reason why I'm doing the things that I do. I can't just assume that out of all 6,000 of you followers, subscribers of this channel, that you guys have watched all the content and that I've answered all your questions already. So therefore, sometimes it may get repetitive to OG subscribers, but the new subscribers still need to know this stuff as well. So I appreciate all the OGs that watch this stuff through everything that you guys already know. You guys are the greatest, but I am trying to help as many people as possible, so I do appreciate it. Another Hollister shirt sold. A buyer or a viewer asked me if I pick up Hollister, and I do. The number is 5537 on it, so almost 6 months old, 7 months old at this point. Sold on a 20% off offer at $10.50. So while Hollister's not the best brand to pick up, it does sell, and it sells on a fairly regular basis. 6014. These are Nike vintage Nike shorts. I took an offer on these because I've been hanging on to them for a while. 6014. At a certain point, man, I'm just ready to get rid of stuff. These sold for, what was the offer on these? $8. Yes, let's go. So we got another multiple quantity order. This is 8371. 8371. Right here we got us a Hard Rock Cafe Prague shirt. I think Prague's in Russia, if I remember my continents and cultures class from 7th grade. And then we got 12596. 12596. Shout out to the education system in Missouri. 12956. 12596. Obviously the education system ain't do their due diligence with me. 12596. I'm over here just cracking myself up, guys, huh? 12596. And a J. Jill top. So two vastly different things, but hey, you like it, I love it. Both size medium. This order total came to $17.60, $27.39 after shipping. So just pick up as many items as you can inside of the target categories that you want to sell in, and you'll continue to get multiple quantity orders. So once I get all the items in the box, what I do is, hang on one second, I take the box out of the cart and I sit it on the floor right here next to me, so that when I go to pull the items, I can just reach down, pack the item, and then I'll put it on the floor next to me. So then that way I can just go ahead and get all the items shipped out without too much variance of what I do next in the process. So I'm going to open up the computer again and start shipping these orders out. So I'm not gonna try to not dox the buyer. So the first item going out is going to be these right here. And I'm just going to take one of these poly bags, simply open it up, insert said item, put it this scale right here. Right, I've got it set at a 2 ounce shipping rate, which really won't matter because this only weighs 1 ounce. So I'll leave it at, I'm gonna hide the buyer's address, so I'll leave it at the 2 ounce shipping rate at $3.75. Press print and wait for the label to generate. Now, a lot of times what's been happening to me is on the first attempt, the buyer, a lot of times what's been happening to me lately is on the first attempt, the label won't print. So I'll have to go back in and try it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and print this buyer's label out. I don't know what's going on with is it my computer or is it my Rollo? I don't know, but label's printed. I'm gonna slap it on this package and fly through the rest of these items, guys, and I'll catch you when I'm done. Boom. All right, guys, here's all the orders. This one right here needs a customs form, so I gotta go to my house. And I tried using pirate ship. You guys didn't tell me I was gonna have to figure out all these hazard or whatever the heck, the hazardous material number something, I don't know, man, whatever they wanted to know. I tried to put in that they were Nike shorts, then it wanted to know what the material was, and it wanted to know all this other random crap, and I'm just like, this is too much randomness and stupidness. So thanks for the tip on using pirate ship, but it still did not work for me. So run into my house, I'm gonna print this label off, and then at some point I'm gonna bring that freaking printer over here so I don't have to keep going back and forth between locations. But we're gonna go ahead and hop in the car, go print this customs form out, and drop these orders off at the post office. All right, guys, so look, this is what I have to do. This is the workaround. Since I can't print the label from my Rollo, I have to download the label from eBay, email it to myself, and then press the print button and send it to this printer over here. Then I gotta wait for that to go through. Is this thing on? I don't think it's on. Come on, man. It's always something. There we go. What in the heck, dude? No paper. Okay, guys, now after troubleshooting and multiple errors, got the label print out. This is why I'm not cool with the custom stuff, folks. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So while that prints out at a snail's pace, I'm gonna grab my scissors so I can cut the label when I get it done. Trusty snips. All right, cool. Okay, guys, just left the post office dropping off my orders. Now I think I'm gonna go to the thrift store and try and find some items to flip for a profit on eBay. Although you guys know, if you know anything about my channel, the thrift store is not where I get all my stuff at, because the same exact quality of items that I have at the thrift store is the same exact stuff I can get at the bins for $1 or less per item. So I'm gonna give it a try, go in there and see how many items I can get, but I'll bring you guys along with me. I possibly may film some footage in there. They do blast Christian music super loud in there, so I probably won't be able to do too much, but we'll go over there and see what's going on, guys. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, nothing in there worth being talked about. I got this PD&C shirt for $1. This clothes smell like cigarettes. Smokey the Bear shirt for $1. What's this? Penguin shirt for $1. And this is I don't know what's on this. I can't remember. Something about fly fishing, because you know country folks like fly fishing. So not a successful trip in the thrift. So gotta figure something out, guys, because I gotta get 50 items for tomorrow so I got stuff to list so I can go to the bins and get caught up. Okay guys, I went into this little thrift store right here that benefits the animal hospital. Got a few things. Adidas Climacool, I looked those up, had a 50% sell-through rate, selling for about $20–$25. Got two of those. Got a FootJoy golf polo. All these polos are in 2XL. FootJoy golf polo, I looked that up. It had over 100% sell-through, so I got that. Same thing with this Adidas Pure Motion Cool Max. I had never heard of this. This had over 100% sell-through. All these polos sell for about $25. I didn't bother to look this Adidas one up because I figured, why not just go ahead and grab it. So then the rest of these are all shorts. These are Eddie Bauer shorts. Then a few Nautica pairs of shorts, which aren't the greatest, but will sell. They had a 50% sell-through rate. Taylor Vintage, I've sold for about $20–$25 before. These are body glove, sell for about 20 bucks, brand new. Denali shorts, sell for about 20–25 bucks. Another pair of Nautica, and then these are Peter Millar shorts right here. So I didn't bother to look those up because I knew it was worth paying $3 for, is what I believe the shorts were. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items out of there for 36 bucks. So what's that? I don't know math off the top of my head. Yeah, $36. So each of these items were $3. So right now I have 16 items and I paid 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. I paid $41 for 16 items, right? And all these items are the same type of quality of stuff that I can get from the Goodwill bins. So I paid $41 for 16 items. Same type of quality. This is why I don't go to the local thrift to buy items to flip for a profit on eBay. It makes no sense for me to pay this much money to get that little bit of items. And while it probably sounds like I'm complaining or being a little baby or something to some of you guys, but this is the name of the game is to buy this stuff for as little as possible, right? To make as much money as possible. This is why I only go to the bins. So for everybody that's got like super duper great thrift stores around them, that might be your business model, is to continue going to the thrift. But for me, in the little town that I live in, I don't live in a big town, not very many options here. It makes no sense to buy this stuff. Nautica shorts at $3. Come on guys, I can buy them at the bins if I want to buy them for $1. You know, it makes no sense to continue to buy things here. And even the yard sales are even worse. The yard sales are like $6–7, $5 for a pair of shorts. But trying to get some items to have stuff to list for tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna have to go to the bins and just tough it on out, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go drop these items off in the washing machine and then get back to the house for a wrap up of this video. I'm glad you guys came along with me. Sorry to bring you guys in the thrift stores, but you know, loud music and stuff like that, and I don't have the time to record a voiceover. So I know that's gonna be the #1 suggestion. Why don't you wear GoPro and then do a voiceover? I don't have the time to put into editing videos like that. I'm sorry guys. It gets really busy doing all the stuff that I do in a day. So I'm gonna bring you guys back to the house with me, so just stay tuned. All right guys, so back at the house, getting ready to go ahead and list these items. I wanted to say before I end the video that as a reseller, the name of the game, right, is to get items for as low as we can, so that way we make as much profit as possible, right? So with that being said, your area may have way better stuff than mine does. I live in Southeast Missouri, guys. This is farm country. Not a whole lot of good stuff to choose from around here. So that's why I go to St. Louis. I drive 2 hours away to go to the bins twice a week now. It just makes much more sense for me to get the same exact type of items, mainly better items, at the bins than what I'm getting in my local thrifts. And I get it for significantly cheaper. So you gotta do what works for you. And when it's all said and done, the name of the game is to make as much money as we can in this. So really just hope you guys are maximizing your results to the best of your ability. For me, this is the best way that I can do it. So figured I'd show you guys, figured I'd give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes, because I get a lot of people that say stuff about, or they wonder why, not say stuff, they ask why I don't go to the local thrift around here. This is the reason why. So hopefully some of the questions were answered for you guys as to why I do what I do inside my business. That's gonna do it for this one though, guys. Catch you guys on the next one. But until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.